Okay, just come in from biking in the rain, St. Albert and back, 25 kilometers. Not a big thing, but it's rain, so got a little wet, but it's good exercise because I want to see how my gear responded to the rain. Obviously, I'm going to need better gloves. These are pretty good, and I like, you know, the way the fingers peel back so I can use the camera. But really, I should have rain gloves, whatever they look like. I get myself ungeared here. This jacket is a good jacket, but it's not really waterproof, water resistant. But as you can see underneath, well, you can't really see, can you? But that's only because it's all wet. And not just wet in places the way it was halfway through. So I'll probably take this jacket with me anyways. It's not too heavy. It's got nice lining on the inside, so it's reasonably warm. And if it rains, I'll need to use it in combination with a light shell. And I have a light shell around here somewhere. I should have put it on before I went biking. So the bike itself got a bit wet, but everything in this Ortlieb bag stayed dry. So this is the Ortlieb bag on the front. Can't say enough good things about it. Really happy with it. And I'll just yank my coffee out of here. Yes, I take coffee with me when I ride. The pants, you can't really see the pants, but these were not waterproof, but they're good biking pants, long pants. I have the biking shorts on underneath. You can't really see them in the video, so, but trust me, I do, because I like the padding. So again, I should wear them in rain like this with a shell. I have a pant shell. It might be too small for me. I've had it since last year and I haven't been trying it because if it is too small for me, it'll rip, which means I get one use out of it. Well, the jacket was just a cheap, it's bench. It wasn't an expensive jacket, but I really liked it. So I'll just clean off some of the accumulated rain here. Again, like I say, I can't complain about that Ortlieb bag, and of course nothing in the back was really got wet at all either, although of course I didn't go into it. Always good to wipe it down so the chain doesn't rust. And then, oh, you can't even see that. There we go. So, yeah, and then I'll put some fresh oil on it next time I go out. Wet or dry, depending. So I thought I was going to go on a 4-day bike packing trip along the Prescott-Russell Trail for the Easter holidays, and two things kind of went wrong with that. The first thing was I got kind of a strain right here. You can see I'm not a small guy. And I got a strain right here. And that's been bothering me for a little while. So that's one problem. And the other problem is that I thought Easter was next weekend. But actually Good Friday is tomorrow. So it's still a little cool around here to be going out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to save the Prescott-Russell Trail trip till May. We have the May long weekend here in Canada. It's May 24th or thereabouts. I'll add an extra day to that to make it a 4-day weekend, and I'll do the Prescott-Russell Trail then. And of course, you'll get all the coverage. Won't use this bike. I use this bike back here, which is the gravel bike, Been looking at better tires, because this is the flat one here. Brand new tire, flat, like third time out. That shouldn't happen. But I'll load it up the gear and I'm sure everything will be fine. I'll probably use this tire for the Prescott Russell Trail. It's better for roads and you know, a gravel trail, but when I go to Anticosti Island, I'm going to be using a much tougher, much deeper treaded tire to give me more grip and also more protection against what I know will be fairly sharp rocks, right? There's not a lot of eroded rocks being used on the roads in Anticosti Island. They blast the rock, they put it on the road. That produces a lot of flats and makes Anticosti especially tricky to cycle on. So anyhow, that's it for cycling in the rain. I'm almost dry. Oh, one thing I will point out, these boots. These are just pull-on boots. Now, you might think, oh, don't use those while you're cycling. Well, I'm not sure about that. I'll have to think about that. Riding today would have been really miserable had my feet been wet. But my feet were not wet. Sorry about the random. Still trying to figure, there we go. Still figuring out just how this all works. My feet were not wet. I could have used some gaiters. I got a little bit of drippage into them, but my feet were fine. And actually, despite being wet, almost from top to bottom, my head didn't really get wet. I felt really comfortable out in 14, 15 degree weather. That's Celsius for you Americans, oh, I don't know, 55, 60 degrees. Not even that, maybe a bit cooler. I don't know, I don't use Fahrenheit anymore. So anyhow, that's her. And I see I'm fading out. Still got to work on this a little bit. So catch you next time.